it's definitely something I do prioritize, and I try to make time for it.
That's nice.
Wait, so are your sisters homeschooled? I know you have sisters. So
Yeah.
Are your sisters homeschooled now?
Yeah, so I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. My other brother, the 15-year-old, he's also in college, and he goes to FIU. And then my brother, who's 12, I think he's 12. Maybe he's 13. I don't know. 12. I think he's 12. My brother and my sister and my other sister, they're all homeschooled.
Oh. So we need to ask you like a crazy question.
Really?
So, between Dylan and Brody. So,
Okay.
if Dylan and Brody texted you at the same time, who would you pick first?
Like to text back?
No, like they wanted to hang out. Like, who would you pick first?
Brody's like my best friend ever. He's a
Sure about
soulmate. Yeah, he is my best friend. He is my best friend.
What made you so interested starting YouTube and being online?
What made me interested in that? I don't think anything made me super interested in being online, because it was just something that accidentally happened in a way. It just blew up one day, but I decided to continue with it because I wanted to be able to have a platform so I could help as many people as I possibly could.
So, like, other than YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, like, what job, like, do you want to work at, other than the social media?
Social media? Yeah,
Like
so
a side job.
Yeah.
as a side job? Okay,
Like,
so
other than YouTube, like a side job to like help you too.
yeah. So a lot of social media content creators, they don't want to have a job. I do, because social media wasn't my first option. Aviation was. I want to be an airline pilot for a big airline like American, United, or Delta, or even Southwest.
So what airline do you think is the best out of all of those?
In my
Like
opinion,
Delta.
really? In my opinion, I think it's a little biased because my dad is a pilot for American, so I would say American, but I really like American. Yeah.
I just went to Atlanta.
Really?
And I fly Delta, and it's my favorite because it's really nice, and I like how there's a lot of things that are nice. I just don't know how to explain it, but my flight got canceled, so my mom was really mad, and it was Frontier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she hates that.
So would you rather go on first class or
Economy.
Yeah.
First class, definitely. I love first class because then you can recline the seats all the way down.
You've been in first class before?
Yeah, because we fly standby, so basically we only get on the plane if there are seats. They upgrade us for free. So
Since your dad works there.
So since your dad is a pilot, have you guys ever been on one of his planes, like only you or like your friends or something?
Like a private jet.
well, my dad isn't a pilot for private jets. He's not a private pilot, but we haven't gone on a plane that he flew, but I have been in one of the small planes. They're called Cessnas. I have been in a plane with him before.
Like him,
Like he was flying it, yeah, but I was really little. It was back when we lived in Colorado.
You lived in Colorado?
Yeah, I've lived in a lot of different places.
So what do you
Did you live in LA?
Have you
No, I
ever
didn't.
met Rebecca Zamolo?
I want to meet
I have! I think I met her in Dubai.
Have you? Was it the time when she had her daughter, or she did?
Well, she wasn't with her daughter. She was just like, she went there for meetings and stuff.
Have you met Matt?
Who's Matt? Oh, Matt, her husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him too. They're all really nice.
So did you have a moment when you were like, wait, I'm famous now and stuff like that?
I think the first moment was when I was on the website of famous birthdays. I was like, well, it says famous, so I guess I am famous. But I don't like to consider myself famous just because I like to stay humble and I like to remember where I came from. And at the end of the day, I am a regular person. I am just a girl like you guys.
So besides gymnastics and being online, what else do you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't do gymnastics anymore. I retired last year because I had an accident. But
What accident did you have?
Yeah, can you tell us what happened?
yeah, I can tell you what happened. I was training for the national championships in Spain, and I was on bars, and because the equipment is different there than it is here, I wasn't used to the equipment there, and I had an accident on bars, and I can't really remember because I blacked out, but all I remember is I was on the floor and I could not move.
You passed out?
Yeah, I like blacked out for a few seconds.
Okay.
Like my whole eyesight went black. All I can remember is that I landed on the floor, I could not move, and my coaches were trying to get me to move again, and then like 15 minutes later I was able to get back up, and I walked, but for a whole entire month my back hurt just by breathing, so it was really bad. But I got told that if I continued to do gymnastics and that happened again, that I would probably be paralyzed for the rest of my life.
Oh.
So that's why I don't do gymnastics anymore. But as for hobbies, I study a lot. I read my Bible a lot. I like to do a lot of Bible journaling, and I do lots of arts and crafts. I love to bake, and I like to go on side quests. So I like to do things.
So when you say like bake, do you follow recipes or just like make up your own recipes?
Yeah, so usually I do follow recipes. Other times I just like chocolate chip cookies. I make that myself. Like, I don't follow any recipe. So yeah, I guess it depends what I'm trying to.
And what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject? Well, in college we don't really have subjects, or we don't have subjects that we take every single semester. So right now I'm only doing math and language arts. And I think my favorite is definitely language arts because my teacher is really nice and I just have to write papers.
Okay. When you hang out with Brody, what is your favorite thing to do with him?
With him, I don't know actually. I just like being in his presence. We like to talk. We have a really great connection. It's not a connection I've ever felt with anyone else.